Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, YouTube. We're about to get into some more drama, some more stuff, right? The homie Snoop Dogg, is he greedy? Black people can't get nothing right. Can't never get enough. Keep on stepping on each other. I'm pretty sure Snoop got a lot of money, man. Over 50 million. Well, 25 to 50, right? And he's still trying to take from his old crew. Daz and Corrupt, try to take from their little, little nest egg that's probably they've been living on for, a few years. You know what I mean? There's black people just can't seem to get nothing right. We just can't seem to put it together. Snoop Dogg got all that money. Why he ain't reached out to Daz and them and be like, look, let's do something. So y'all get y'all some more money. Right? Let's go back to do a concert or tour, bringing back old memories. Try to get y'all some more money in y'all pocket. Because Snoop is up. You know what I mean? He's up. He's worth over 25 million. I see him on Pepsi commercials. I see Snoop everywhere getting money. But he still want to take from his people. We complain. We all hear black fatigue, white people this, but we just can't seem to. Even as successful as Snoop Dogg is, right? Why he won't take the music, the catalog from this guy, man? Daz his boy, man. Daz Corrupt, the dog pound. But Snoop want to take all the money. Snoop got to be between 25 to 50 million strong. But enough is never enough, huh? Enough is never enough. We got a video with Daz and Snoop having a back and forth, and Daz is, giving accusations that Snoop trying to steal, money. I guess they got a catalog worth billions. And Daz and Corrupt, they came up with it, and Snoop tried to forge their signatures. So yeah, it's gonna get pretty touchy here. Let's take a look at it. Good morning. Hit the like button.
Before we get this video started, I'm going to give you Daz's response because I forgot to add it into the freaking video. So he say, he mad now? 100. Now he want to F me up business-wise by trying to steal everything I own that was on death row by forced signature and not paying royalties since he had the label using all royalties to pay his staff. They making more than the artists I sued Suge back in the day. Should I do the same to Cuz? It's all in my name. The publishing numbers don't change unless, LOL, you a thief. You can't starve me out. I'm independent. I run my own ship. Always have. You little B. Y'all want to see what type of FaceTime messages I send women when they text me to come over late night and then they don't answer as I'm knocking at the door. Next thing you know, I'm sitting there for like 30 minutes.
You ain't got shit to do but hate on me, huh? In a minute, I'ma fuck you up, cuz. On some real shit. Not physically, but business-wise. Because you broke as a motherfucker right now, so I'm gonna fuck you up in a minute, cuz. Leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone, cuz. I'm gonna fuck you up. Leave me alone.
If you didn't know, that was literally Snoop responding to this, I don't want to say viral clip, but antagonizing enough that if it's directed at you, it's going to get to you because people are going to send these freaking videos to you. Snoop was pissed off because Daz essentially said this. Wrote it.
Okay, also you own everything, so that's all your stuff. Now you were saying something about the paw. Now what are you talking about with the paw?
Well, like I was saying, the paw is trademarked. Like I told Snoop, you got rejected and I got accepted. You know what I'm saying? So that was the moneymaker. The paw is like the Apple sign, like I said before. And like I said, they tried to go behind my back and trademark all my work and then flung my face like, yeah, we got it, nigga. That's all we wanted, nigga, because I'm finna sell everything for $1 billion to Universal. You know what I mean? But shh, don't be selling my shit.
Now, what do you mean by selling? He said he was going to sell it, or what they're selling Death Row, the new Death Row that just came?
Snoop, everything Snoop involved with, he gonna sell all that shit for $1 billion. You know, cash it for their catalog. And then he sell that shit and he just start over and make new music. You know, it's easy. You sell what you know what I'm saying? You got all that money. I mean, I don't count niggas' pockets, but I got my own pocket. You know what I mean?
Now, how many albums is over there? Now, how many albums is over there at Death Row? Because you were saying that it was the Doggy Style and there was 2 other ones you was talking about.
Yeah, you know, the shit that I got on the wall right here, you know what I'm saying? The Chronic is already going back to Dr. Dre. Tupac that took all his greatest hits album, all his albums, all his shit back over to Amaru. So what is left on Death Row? But I'm coming to get my shit, so what's going to be left on Death Row? So he got to make new catalog. And that's where all the new cats come in at, you know what I'm saying? Making new content.
You know, something is crazy. The first time I seen that Dog Pound logo, no disrespect to Snoop, but I didn't even see Snoop name on it. The first time I seen it was only Daz and Corrupt. Take a look, and I'm going to show you where the Dog Pound logo pops up today. But as I do some bigger, deeper digging, I actually find out that shout out to AD, shout out to Punch, shout out community, you know, shout out to my guys over there. But AD, I did an interview with Daz a while ago, and I think this is one of the things that ultimately really pissed Snoop off, because it sounded like Daz is the orchestrator of a whole lot of things. There are conflicting reports about all that shit, but I ain't from there as far as that era. So take a listen.
With the Grand Theft Auto, man.
Yeah, man, you know, shout out to DJ Pooh.
Big shout out to DJ Pooh.
But, you know, as far as before Snoop got it, I was feuding with, you know, the Death Row, that, you know, the Monarch Death Row, you know what I'm saying, the white Death Row. And so they had put my songs on GTA, but they haven't compensated. Because the dude Alan Grunblatt that run E1, he don't like it. He claimed that I sold my publishing and all the other shit because, you know, he was in still cahoots with Suge Knight, you know what I'm saying? So they stopped all our money and all that shit for years, you know what I'm saying? And like this year, they came and said, well, we have no paperwork sustaining that Dad stole his percentage and all that shit because Alan, they fired his. When they fired him, all the paperwork, everything came up. Man, that check was at least about $800,000-900,000. You know what I'm saying? And that's just off motherfucking Monarch. And then Tupac came in. That was at least about another 7 off just the 5 songs. Ambitious of a Rider. I Ain't Mad at You. 2 of America's Most Wanted. Scandalous. I Got My Mind Made Up. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Another production that we did, like, It's All About You. You know what I'm saying?
But that shit was crazy, like, because I heard that they was what? I think it was like 1,200 they was trying to get people for their song to be played.
Yeah.
Something like that. I'm like, that's crazy, though. When you see how much was accumulated.
Yeah, they said over $30-something billion was made off of Tupac, you know what I'm saying? So right now, I'm just receiving mine and going through the proper channels, you know what I'm saying, and registering.
30 billion.
Yeah.
That shit is wild, man. This business is tricky.
Yeah,
that's some game for y'all, man.
You know, you got all kind of shit from bedspreads to coffee cup, you know, everything. Now you got Tupac weed, everything. You know what I mean?
30 billion.
Yeah, streaming rights. Remember, CDs. Before they deplenished.
Yeah, that shit gone now.
But I still sell CDs. I just pressed up this new album, you know what I'm saying? Because people say, bring them hard copies, because, you know, one thing about them hard copies, you can sign them. That's a classic, authentic thing right there. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I sign it, I'm marking it up, gang style, with your name on it and everything. You know what I'm saying? So when I got the new CDs, y'all order. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like that messed up, like, the essence of it?
You just got to have the mentality. If you ain't never did it, then you won't understand it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We've done it, and we know what the money is on it. You know what I'm saying? If you get the right deal, you can get 40 to 50 cents a CD. It's just your time that's employed in there, mixing it and mastering. Like you said, you just got to spend that money to.
You gotta spend that money. You gotta spend that chili, yeah. Because I'm like, man, but does that mess up the process now? Because like, you see, motherfuckers, they started having like 40 songs on an album, or they'll have over 20 something, and it's just all digital. Yeah. And it's like, it ain't, to me, it still ain't the same feeling, man. I remember
having a ball.
The bootleggers having a ball.
Yeah.
But I just remember, bro, like just walking to the Compton swap meet and seeing seeing all my favorite albums and seeing everything right there, and you spend your money, you get that album and you read the booklet, and you go home and you got that CD.
You reading it. Who did what did what.
Yeah.
They don't have that no more. You know what I'm saying?
It's a tale as old as time. You get these rap groups, they get bigger, they succeed. Somebody say they contributed this, somebody say they contributed that. There's a clash of words. Next thing you know, that group that we thought that we was rocking with so much, oh my gosh, they start to beef, and beef do they? And it always ends up in lawsuits, man. We've seen this from even the great R&B singers. I think the Isley Brothers had got into it at one point in time. And y'all know how great they is. Let me see if Earth, Wind, and Fire has any type of, because if they got, if they have any type, you little B.
Minute, cuz leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone, cuz. I'ma fuck you up. Leave me alone.
Why can't black people get it right? With all the success of Dog Pound, Death Row, Snoop, Daz, Corrupt, and so many more artists, we can't get it right? Snoop's at least worth right now minimum 25 million, maybe a little more. And you're trying to keep stealing? Like, this is just a shame for black people, man. We can't get, when we poor, we can't get it right. And when we successful, we can't get it right. We just keep on self-hate, hate, self-stealing. We just want to always take from each other. And there's plenty to go around. Money is plentiful, man. Snoop got his money. They got a catalog. And Snoop was smart. He got his lawyers together. Send them over to Daz. Say, look, let's work out a deal. I'll make sure you get your due day. And I just want a percentage. Let me get 5-6%. You know what I'm saying? No, Snoop won't take the whole thing. Snoop, you forge your signatures? Come on, Snoop. Big homie Snoop, you got too much money to be doing this, man. And not only that, you got access still. You got access there. If you want to do a commercial, if you want to do another album, or whatever it is, right? You still got access to the industry. So it's not like you're still active. So you can get money. If you're doing bad, you can have the white people hook you up. But no, you want to steal from your own people. You want to steal from your own people just because you can. You're greedy, Snoop. Greed does that. But black people just can't seem to get it right. We just can't. Our black women, we can't seem to get along. Black on black in manosphere, the red pill, can't get it right. We just can't get shit right. All we can do is dance good and dress good. But we can't seem to have a mutual respect amongst each other to just do business. We ain't got to be friends. We ain't got to do kumbaya. But it seems like we can't get it right.
motherfucker right now, so I'm gonna fuck you up in a minute, cuz. Leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone, cuz. I'm gonna fuck you up. Leave me alone.
If you didn't know, that was literally Snoop.
Snoop crazy, man. OG Snoop. But we know that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is.
You know, he was in still cahoots with Suge Knight, you know what I'm saying? So they stopped all our money and all that shit for years.
Suge Knight. And then now Snoop, you know, you got off from under Suge Knight because Suge Knight wouldn't pay you, Snoop. And now you got the power, the chance to do things different. Now you want to steal from Daz and corrupt. Like, right? Snoop paid all that money to the Southern dudes to get him up out of that contract with Suge Knight. Because Suge Knight was doing it bad. Now he wants to turn around and serve his own people. This is just a bad look for black people, man. It's a bad look for black people. We can't get it right.
I see you ain't got shit to do but hate on me, huh? In a minute, I'm gonna fuck you up, cuz. On some real shit. Not physically, but business-wise. Cause you broke as a motherfucker right now, so I'm gonna fuck you up in a minute, cuz. Leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone, cuz. You up. Leave me alone.
Well, like I was saying, the paw is trademarked. Like I told Snoop, you got rejected and I got accepted. You know what I'm saying? So that was the moneymaker. The paw is like the Apple sign, like I said before. And like I said, they tried to go behind my back and trademark all my work and then flung my face like, yeah, we got it. That's all we wanted because I'm finna sell everything for $1 billion to Universal. You know what I mean? But don't be selling my shit.
Now, what do you mean by selling? He said he was going to sell it, or what? They're selling Death Row, the new Death Row that just came.
Snoop, everything Snoop involved with, he gonna sell all that shit for $1 billion. You know, his cash out for their catalog, and then he sell that shit, and he just start over and make new music. You know, it's easy. You sell what you got. You know what I'm saying? You got all that money. I mean, I'm counting, but I got my own pocket. You know, the shit that I got on the wall right here, you know what I'm saying? The Chronic is already going back to Dr. Dre. Tupac that took all his greatest hits album, all his albums, all his shit back over to Amaru. So what is left on Death Row? But I'm coming to get my shit, so what's going to be left on Death Row? So he got to make new catalog. And that's where all the new cats come in at, you know what I'm saying? Making new content, you know what I mean? And
Now you still have albums and stuff over there at Death Row, or what do you have over there? Now, are you part owner of it, or?
I'm not an owner.
Okay.
No.
Now, do you own anything over there, or do you write anything?
My publishing and my rights and all that other type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, Songs of Songs is in publishing deals. So you might have this one song, you know what I'm saying, that's Doggy Dog World or something. So somebody might sample that song. And now you got different songs made off that songs that you get a piece of that catalog. Now your catalog is a little bit more longer now. I mean, you know, I got all the Tupac stuff. That's separate though. You know what I'm saying? But the Death Row stuff from Gamma on up, not from the past. I'm talking about Gamma on up. You know what I'm saying? From 22 on up. Just like you said, I'm going to give everybody back their publishing. Get live. You ain't paid nobody since day one. You trying to start out. But you can't start me out. You can start them other out, but everybody complaining over there. I just want what's mine, you know what I'm saying?
Now you haven't got paid for any of your stuff, or how does that work? They just able to take it and it just becomes theirs,
You
or
know, that bankruptcy shit, Snoop bought this shit, and now from 22 now got to pay us. And right now they in there trying to change all the percentages. I don't know what they're doing to say here, this is what we owe you. You can't just come up with a number and all that other type of shit. Cause the split, y'all, I mean, y'all doing this. Listen, you guys are really accepting Suge Knight paperwork. All that paperwork Suge Knight had in there that you let me see was fraudulent because you told me, and I got the same paperwork because my lawyer got the same paperwork where people was forging people's name and all that shit, and you're still abiding by what he got because it's so much money. Like I told everybody else, Death Row makes so much money, you got to steal and losing everything that you work for. Who named you gonna hurry up and put it in, sign it over, just to, you know what I mean?
I see you ain't got shit to do but hate on me, huh? In a minute, I'ma you up, cuz, on some real shit. Not physically, but business-wise. Cause you broke as a right now, so I'ma you up in a minute, cuz. Leave me alone.
Why can't black people get along? Snoop, you 53, 54. Snoop's about worth 25 plus million. Daz, I don't know. Snoop, yeah, Snoop, you won't take the homie's money? That's just pure greed. Because the thing about Snoop, he's still active. He still has access to making money, right? He's in the industry. He's still active. He's not like in remission like Daz and corrupting him. So Daz didn't want to come get that little money. Give him that little money, nigga. Get the little chump change. Throw him that million point 1.2 million. Right? And this is what black people, we just can't get it right because we just want to keep taking from each other. I can see, Snoop, you ain't been making no money. You might have to make a desperate move. Okay. Still wrong, but Snoop, you're well off. Snoop is rich. I ain't gonna say he's wealthy, but he's rich. He's at least 25 to 30 million strong. Maybe a little bit more, but still, right? Why can't we just get this little part right? Suge Knight fucked over niggas from Death Row. He fucked over Snoop. And then now Snoop doing the same thing Suge Knight doing. Black people, we just talking about we want to bring unity. We want the black community to come back together. Let's talk. But we can't even get this. We can't even start a starting point. He just taking Snoop. It ain't even forging niggas' signatures. Come on, Snoop.
Oh, leave me the alone. Leave me alone, cuz. You up. Leave me alone.
Well, like I was saying, the paw is trademarked. Like I told Snoop, you got rejected and I got accepted. You know what I'm saying? So that was the moneymaker. The paw is like the Apple sign, like I said before. And like I said, they tried to go behind my back.
Snoop 160 million. So we'll say 160 million, Ronnie. So he's probably like minimum 90 million. 90 and 100 million. Because, he's probably, maybe more than that because he got interest. So he's about worth 108, 200 million now. That's a straight greed, homie. That nigga's straight greedy. And this is how black people, we do each other. We step on each other. We step on each other like it's nothing. But the white man stepping on you. But then we always want to talk about building a black community. Building a black community. But we can't even get Snoop Dogg's well off. He doesn't even need this little money. He doesn't need this little money. It's $1 billion. Okay, you get $1 billion, Snoop. So what? So what, nigga? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? It's only so much you can have in this earth. What, buy a yacht, nigga? Buy more homes? You got everything a motherfucker can dream of. 160 million is not 200 million is not no sneeze in the park. And you what, Snoop, 54, Snoop like 53, 54, Daz, 53, probably 52. So y'all up in age, so y'all done lived your best life. Snoop, you done lived your best life. Now you just want to keep taking from niggas. And this is why black people would never succeed as a group. We would never be able to build as a group or a powerhouse because we just keep taking from each other. We don't know how to even look at like, you know what, this the homie. Back in the day, we did a lot of work together and he owns this shit. If Snoop was smart, see, and then this is the stupidity of Snoop. If Snoop was smart, he would have had his lawyers, told Daz and Krill, hey, let's do a concert. You know what I'm saying? Let's get y'all some extra money in your pocket, right? Just fly them out, get them in some motherfucking plush ass hotels. You know what I'm saying? Let's do some old shit, and then rebuild the relationship, reignite the relationship, and then negotiate. You know, for their little thing they got for death row. So okay, look, I'm trying to buy everything death row. I'm trying to sell all this shit. Tell me how much y'all want after I sell it. Drop new contract. Lawyers drop new contracts. If Dad say, let me get 50 mil, bam, and then sign his rights away. Corrupt, another 50, sign his rights away, and then sell the catalog for, get your money, get your paper. It's really simple. But you just trying to forge a nigga's signature and take some shit? Man, these niggas is crazy. It's crazy. You ain't in the hood no more. We ain't in the ghetto no more. We're struggling. Niggas are rich and still being scandalous.
And trademark all my work and then flung my face like, yeah, we got it. That's all we wanted because I'm finna sell everything for $1 billion to Universal. You know what I mean? But I'll be selling my shit.
Now, what do you mean by selling? He said he was going to sell it, or what? They're selling Death Row, the new Death Row that just came.
Snoop, everything Snoop involved with, he gonna sell all that shit for $1 billion. You know, cash out for their catalog, and then he sell that shit, and he just start over and make new music. You know, it's easy. You sell what you got. You know what I'm saying? You got all that money. I mean, I'm counting, but I got my own pocket. You know, the shit that I got on the wall right here, you know what I'm saying? The Chronic is already going back to Dr. Dre. Tupac took all his greatest hits album, all his albums, all his shit back over to Amaru. So what is left on Death Row? But I'm coming to get my shit, so what's going to be left on Death Row? So he got to make new catalog. And that's where all the new cats come in at, you know what I'm saying? And making new content, you know what I mean? And
Now you still have albums and stuff over there at Death Row, or what do you have over there? Now, are you?
Yeah. Black people are just a laughing stock. We're a laughing stock of the nation. We're a laughing stock. We're a laughing stock of the nation, of the world. We can't get it. We're a laughing stock. We're embarrassment to black nation is embarrassment. All we do is take from each other, delete each other, and that's all we do. We do. I'm out.